Hello, everybody out there today in my audience. This is Talk for Kids. Tell my story, mommy. We're here again to do another episode for Talks for Kids. Tell my story, mommy platform. My name is Elishaba, and I am the host of this platform. Today, I was just sitting and I say, what is it that I need to discuss today on this platform? What is it that I need to say? What is it that I need to talk about? What is it that's going on in this world that we need to discuss and understand? And I came up with the word love. The word love came to my mind to talk to you today about love. And again, we're going to dedicate this video today. We're going to dedicate this video today to a little girl named Black Beauty. We're going to dedicate this video again to a little girl named Black Beauty. And we're also going to dedicate it to a little girl named Lily today. We're going to dedicate it to two beautiful little princesses today. One is Black Beauty and the other one is Lily. Let's give you the title of this broadcast today. That's what I want to call it. Love. What is it? Did you express it to your children? Did you get it when you was a child? So this word love is very, very misunderstood for a whole lot of reasons. It's misunderstood. It's misunderstood for a whole lot of reasons. Love, what is it? What is love? Number one, love is a emotion. That's what it is. It's the emotion that you're supposed to have. It's an emotion. That's what it is. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a desire. That's what it is. What is it? And it's so many billions and billions of moms and dads and little girls and little boys and aunties and grandma and cousins and uncles. It's so many billions and billions of people today that don't understand this word love. They don't understand it. They don't know how to get it. They don't know. They don't understand what they have to do to obtain it. So many. As you can see, the world is in total chaos. Why? Because there's no love anywhere. There's no love anywhere in this life. No, nowhere in this life is there's love. Love is the key to life. Love is the key to health. Love is the key to wealth. Love is the key to happiness. Love is the key to a fulfilling life in this earth. Love is the key word for everything that pertains to this life. Love. That one little word has such a broad meaning and understanding behind it. Yet, don't nobody talk about it. Don't nobody talk about it. Don't nobody know about it. Don't nobody understand what love is. Even when you was little girls and little boys growing up in your household, it was not a word that was discussed. It was not even a phrase that came out of your mom and your dad mouth. And I'm talking about 97% of people in this world. That word love was not even a phrase in your household growing up. It was not even no kind of expression of the word love in your household growing up from your mom and your dad. So love, what is it? Like I say, it's an emotion. It's a feeling. It's a desire. It's a strong feeling. It's a strong desire. Love is life. Love is life. Love is life. Can y'all hear me? Love is life. And that's why everybody in this world today and in this life today, you feel so dead. You feel so empty. You feel so lost. You feel so miserable. You feel so depressed. Men, women, and children, everybody. You feel so destroyed. You feel so angry. You feel so everything because you don't have no love. You don't understand what love is. See, when I was younger, when I was a little girl, just to talk about my own self in my childhood, love was not even a word that I can even remember. I can't even remember not one time in my life growing up as a little girl or a teenager or even or even adult living around my family, my mom, my sisters, my brother. I can't even remember one time in my lifetime that the word love was ever discussed or ever talked about or ever even came out of somebody's mouth in my household. It was never ever a word that was used in my environment. And that's for 97% of the households all over the earth. All over the earth. Don't nobody understand it. Don't nobody know it. Don't nobody know how to express it. Don't nobody even want to talk about it. Don't nobody want to accept it. Love. It is the most powerful attribute. It is the most powerful emotion. It's the most powerful feeling that you can ever feel in your entire life. Love. My mom didn't talk about love. My mom didn't talk of, yes, I growed up. My dad was around, but he was an alcoholic. My mom was an alcoholic. They never talked about love. They never expressed love. I never even heard my mom say the word love out her mouth one time. Woo! Isn't that deep? I never ever heard my mom. I never heard my dad. I never heard my grandma. I never heard my aunties. I never heard nobody say the word love out of their mouth. Do you see where we are in this earth? Do you see where we are in this world? Can you not see that without love, without understanding love, without understanding the word, without understanding the expression that comes along with the emotion love, without understanding that, everybody's already dead. Everybody's already done. Everybody's already destroyed. Everybody's already messed up. Everybody is already gone. Mentally, physically, emotionally, they are gone. We are gone. Why? Because love is the number one thing that put us in this world. It was love that created this earth. Oh God. It was love that created the grass. It was love that created the water for us to drink. It was love that created the trees. It was love that created the ocean. It was love that created the mountain. It was love that created the light. It was love that created this earth. It was God's love that created this earth for us to live in. It was love that created me and you. So if love created us, and it did, and if we don't understand it, we don't know it, we don't talk about it, we don't express it, we don't do nothing with it, then guess what? If it was love that put us here, made us, and created everything that we see, and we don't know nothing about what love is, guess what? You are destroyed as a people. And this is what's wrong. This is why the mama can kill her little baby. This is why the daddy can walk away from his whole family and never go back ever again to see about his children. This is why. This is why your uncle can rape you and your grandma can hurt you. This is why you've been abused and beat down by your mom and your dad and your grandma and your uncle and whoever else. This is why you've been abused. This is why you've been manipulated. This is why you've been abandoned. This is why you've been destroyed. This is why, because don't nobody have love, and they never have. Don't nobody have it. Don't nobody understand it. And don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want to understand it. And then when you do want it, you look for it in the wrong way, in the wrong places. It's an emotion. Can't nobody give you love. You have to give yourself love. Let's go back to when we was children. Let's go back to when we was children. Did what is love? Did you express it? Did your mom express it to you? See, love is emotion. It's something that fills your heart. It's something that fills your soul. It's something that fills your mind. It's an energy. Love is energy. It's divine energy. It's a divine energy. It's a divine love. It's an emotion. And if you never felt love growing up as a little girl and a little boy, that's why you don't have love today. You never been, you never heard the word love being expressed around you when you was a little girl and a little boy. Nobody talked about love, what it is, what you have to do to make people feel that you love them. You never had no expression. So because you didn't never get expression, because it was never a emotion that involved your environment, your household where you was living, because that you never ever did understand what you have to do to obtain love and have love. Excuse me. 1 minute. My allergies up. Okay? So, when you don't get love, when you don't see love, when you don't feel love, all I got, all you got, all they got, everything you ever got in your life had nothing to do with love. It had nothing to do with love. Listen to me. Everything that you ever got in your life, it has something to do with greed or grief. You know, because the word wasn't expressed, because we wasn't taught about love and what it is and how we got to do it and all of that, and we didn't get none of that from our parents. All we heard is you ain't gonna be this, and abuse, neglection, all of the things that they, demonstrated around us. All the things they demonstrated had nothing to do with love. And I know, I never received love. You can't get it no way. It's love is something that you have to give your own self. Let's clear that up. No one can give you love. Love is an emotion that you're supposed to have your own self. And the only way you can get love for yourself is that you have to love yourself. You have to have self-care, self-love. That's something else. We're not talking about that. We just talking about the fact that love was not demonstrated around you when you was a little girl and a little boy, and it was not expressed. And right now, today, you're not expressing that to your children just because it was not expressed to you growing up. Your mama never hugged you and said, I love you. I love you so much, babe. I just love you. You're a good little girl. You're a good little boy. You're going to have a beautiful life when you grow up. You're going to be so big. You're so smart. That's the expression. That's the expression. You're gonna be awesome when you grow up. You're gonna be see, we didn't get that. All we got is things like you ain't no good, you're a fast ass, excuse me for cussing, you're a fast ass little girl, and you're gonna end up with a lot of babies, and yeah, you running around with these little boys up in this neighborhood. All they gonna do is put babies in your little fast ass, and what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff. My grandma them and mom and them talk to us about. You better keep your legs closed. You better keep your legs closed because you don't need to have all them damn babies. You ain't got nothing in these them little boys, them little bad ass managed boys. I'm just rephrasing how they was talking to us as children. Talking about black people because I'm a black woman. I'm talking about black households. Them little managed ass boys you riding around this neighborhood with. See, everything, all the expressions that we got had everything to do with not love. It didn't have nothing to do with love. It had everything to do with hate. It had everything to do with anger and frustration. Everything mom and them used to talk to us about, it never made us happy. Mama ain't never talked to me about nothing that put a smile on my face. Mama and daddy have never talked to me about nothing to put a smile on my face. All they talked about was going to school and you growing up and getting a job and staying out. Yes, We've been raised around people that's loveless. That's loveless. Can't you see? Look at the world. Look how people killing their family, killing their kids, killing their mama, killing their daddies, killing each other. Can't you see that there is no love in this earth? There's no love. It's only hate. It's only pain. It's only sorrow. It's only anguish. It's only bitterness. It's only torment. It's only fear. It's only rejection. It's only abandonment. It's only abuse. It's only those things from one generation to the next. Nobody know how to love anybody. Nobody even want to understand how to love anyone. You don't even love your own self. Before you can love someone else, you must love your own self first. You must love your own self first before you can love anybody else. And that's the problem with Big Mama them and Mama them and Daddy them. They never did love their self. Auntie them and uncle them. They never did love themselves. They never did love themselves. They only abused, tormented, all kind of stuff to themselves. My mama was an alcoholic. She had self-destructive behavior. Ever since I was a little girl, even now today, she's still living today. She still has self-destructive behavior. And she's 80 something years old. And she still don't talk about love. The word don't even come out of her mouth. It don't even come out of her mouth. Only thing come out of her mouth is hatred and bitterness and animosity and resentment. And making somebody feel bad because she feel bad her own self. See, this is the thing too that I understand. However a person feel, they want to make you feel the same way that they feel it. So if they feel angry, they want to make you angry. If they feeling guilt, they want to make you feel guilt. If they feeling pain, they want to make you feel pain. If they feeling depression, they want to make you feel depression. So this is what I'm saying. My dad, he wasn't nothing but an alcoholic. I never even heard him talk about the word love. I don't even remember my dad telling me he loved me. I can't even remember. That's how much, if he did say it, he didn't say it enough. Because I can't even remember. I know my mama never said it. I can't even remember. And you wonder why you the way that you are. You wonder why you grow up with all that anger and all that bitterness and all that destruction, all that misery and all that rejection and all that pain and all that fear and all that. You wonder why you growed up with all of that. You grow up with all of that because you wasn't properly nourished the right way as children. You wasn't properly nourished. You wasn't taught the right things. Mom and auntie and big mama them didn't tell us the right things. They never expressed the right things to us as children. They never taught us nothing. No, they didn't teach us nothing. They taught us what they wanted us to know, but they didn't teach us nothing about love. They didn't teach us nothing about love. Nothing world, everybody hate children, don't like their children, put them in freezers. And I'm back. I'm gonna be here a little not too much longer. So yeah, today what they think, the parents, they think buying your children some Jordans or buying your children some clothes or buying your children a new Xbox or buying your children a new PlayStation or buying your children a new iPhone or buying your children some blue weed to go in their hair or buying your children some this or that. See what I'm saying? All this stuff, the trends. You think that that's going to show your children that you love them, and it will not. It will not. My mama bought me whatever she could buy me that I asked her for. She had the money. Yeah, she bought it. But did I feel love from my mama? No, I never felt no love from her. I never felt no love from her. I never felt any love from her. My daddy, did I feel any love from him? I felt that my daddy cared about me, but to say that I felt love from my daddy, I cannot say that. No, I did not. So it doesn't matter what you buy your children. See, if black people are good with that, black mamas and black daddies, y'all good with that. Going out and buying the joys and going out to buy the video games and all that. Y'all are good with that. You think that express love. No, when have the last time you sit down with your children, look them dead in their eyes and say, baby, what is it that you need mama, or what is it that you need daddy to talk to you about today? Is it anything you want to say to me? Is it anything that I have done wrong to you as a parent that you want to bring to my attention? Are you happy with me? Do you love me? Am I doing a good job as a parent? Do you feel love from me, daughter? Do you feel love from me, son? What do you feel from your mama? What do you feel from your daddy? What is it? Do you feel that I love you? See, we never ask that question to our children, but we keep on buying them stuff. I know I bought my son the $250 gym shoes, Jordans, $300 gym shoes, Jordan, when he was 10, 11 years old. No, it's not that. It's not that. Buying stuff will never ever show your children that you love them. And see, that's why our children is growing up, the ones that still growing up, the little kids, they miserable. They miserable just like I was so miserable when I was a little girl. I was so very miserable because I never felt love from nowhere. Well, everywhere I went, I felt hate. I felt hate. I felt pain. I felt jealousy. I felt everywhere I went as a little girl. Everywhere my mama took me when I was a little girl. I never, ever, 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 ever saw no expression of love from anyone. Not even my little boyfriends. They used to always tell me they like me. They ain't never said they love me. Why? Because they don't know nothing about love either. They wasn't getting no love. They wasn't getting no expression. They wasn't being taught about love. And this was wrong. This is what's wrong. They call it emotionally unavailable. Emotionally unavailable. Yes, you emotionally unavailable as an adult. Why? Because you never been taught to feel. You never been taught to feel. You never been taught to express. You never been taught to understand. So you are emotionally unavailable right now. Men don't like to talk about their feelings. Yeah, right. Right, because no one ever talked about feelings to them when they was a little boy. They mom ain't never talked about no feelings and love and how you love a woman and how you gotta treat a woman and how you gotta do your woman, your wife. They don't talk to the children about none of that. My mama, when she used to talk to me about a boy, oh, when you get grown, you better watch them niggas. You better watch them niggas. Because all they want to do is have sex with you and get something from you. And, she never ever, excuse me, she never ever talked to me about situations that I needed to hear to help me to have a wonderful, developed, beautiful life and beautiful relationship with a man. So there's no love. No, you don't love your mom. You don't love your dad. You don't love your sister. You don't love your brother. Yeah, they say they love you. Yeah, they say they love you. That's just a word that come out their mouth, but they don't have no action behind it. They don't have no action behind it. When you love somebody, you're not gonna make nobody feel bad. You're not gonna talk about them. You're not gonna put them down. You're not gonna criticize them. You're not gonna call them all kind of names. You're not going to make them upset. You only want to make them happy. You only want to make them feel good. You only want to support them. You only want to understand them. We're not there, people. We are not their moms. We're not their dads. We're not there. Children are destroyed today. They so sad. Just like I was sad when I was a little girl, just like you were sad growing up. They so sad. Broken. 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 They look so lost. Just like we was lost. When I was growing up, I was lost. I felt so lost, man. So lost. I didn't even feel like I used to say like, well, why am I alive? Even why am I alive? If I gotta feel all this that I'm feeling, why am I alive? I just felt so lost. I had no direction. I had no understanding of nothing. Everywhere I went, people hurted me and did wrong things to me. Same thing with you. Because your mom and your dad did not love you enough to protect you. See, that's how you know when a mom and a dad really love their children, when they protect their children. You know, you got a little 7-year-old boy 8-year-old boy being hung in the bathroom of a school. I know he was telling his mom and his daddy what was going on. The kids was bullying him. But see, they didn't love that child enough to tell that child and take that child up out of that school. They didn't love him enough. He told them that his life was being threatened. Not only him, millions and millions of kids are being bullied every day in these uh, detention centers called schools, because that's all it is. Millions of children are being bullied from one generation to the next. No, your mama don't love you enough. Oh my God, I used to hate going to school. I used to hate school. And my mama used to just force me, force me, force me. She didn't love me. Anytime you force a child to go and do something that they telling you that they not happy and people hurting them and they doing wrong to them, and you keep taking them there, that's showing the child right there that you don't care nothing about them or how they feel or what they want. So it's deep today. It's very deep. It's so deep rooted. The word love. There's no demonstration. There's no expression. Women are destroying their body today. You don't grow up to be 30 years old, 20 years old. You destroying yourself. You destroy yourself because you never ever was taught to love yourself. You was never taught to love yourself. Never. Loving yourself means that you're not going to afflict any pain on your own self. Loving yourself is loving you just the way that you are. You don't need no weave in your hair. When you love yourself, you don't need no weave because you love your hair. This is how you know you love yourself. When you love your hair, you love yourself. It's called self-love and self-care. You know, when you love yourself, you love your body. Whatever way it looks, it's your body. You love it. You don't have to go do no surgeries and all of that stuff to try to make your body look different. No, you don't love yourself. You destroy yourself. See, this is what we've been taught. We've been taught self-destruction to our own selves. Men and women. Men and women. Now we got to the point where we hating each other. The men don't want to have nothing to do with the women, and the women cry because the men don't want them. They can't find no love. They can't find nothing. They can't find no man to love them. They can't find no. The man can't love you because he don't know how to love you. He never been taught love. Love has never been demonstrated around him. Never. So how he gonna give you something that he don't understand, that he don't know nothing about? He never felt it. He never received it, excuse me, from his parents. So how are you going to give you something? How are you going to express something to you that he never felt? He never got no expression. See what I'm saying? So love is everything. Let me say it again because I'm getting ready to leave. And this video is dedicated to Black Beauty and Lily. Love is everything. Love is life. Love is beauty. Love is peace. Love is joy. Love is laughter. Love is happiness. Love is joy. Love is fulfilling. And that's why everybody's so empty. because they don't know what love is, and they never understood what love is, because love has not ever been expressed no kind of way in their environment. And when you don't have none of those things that I just named, you don't have love. And if you don't have love, you're already dead and destroyed and lost and confused and miserable. It took me a long time to figure out the word love. It took me a long time to understand what I need to do to feel love for my own self. Why do I need to look outside of me for someone else to give me something that I should already have my own self? Yes, you're supposed to have it as a little girls and little boys growing up. But because you was never taught love, you was never taught self-care and self-love to yourself. You was only taught go to school, get a good job, stuff like that. You weren't taught no emotions. You lived in a house that was emotionless. Your brother never hugged, your sisters never hugged. Nobody never hugged each other and said nothing to nobody. And now that you are grown today, you have children. Your mama never hugged your daddy. No, nobody ever expressed nothing. Nobody ever expressed anything about nothing in the household. And now that you are grown, you went through hell. Your life was a living hell as little girls and little boys. And now that you are grown, you have children, and you still today haven't got in touch or understood or have received what you need to receive, which is love. Loving yourself. And then you can love other people. You can love your children. See, that's the key to love. Love yourself first. And then you're going to love God. And then you're going to love your children. And then you're going to love, whoever you need to love. Because you understand what it is now. You actually have the emotion now to express it. Okay? So that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with everybody. That's what's wrong with everything. You can make all the YouTube videos you want on love, and the man don't love, the woman don't love, this child being killed and cut up. You can make all of the YouTube videos. You can keep on making them. But that's not doing anything. That's not really doing anything, because see, to be honest, to be honest, we need to look on the inside of our souls and free ourselves. Free ourselves from the dark past of our childhood life and trauma that we have lived. We have been traumatized as children, loveless. Nobody loved us. Nobody ever expressed love. No, and they still not expressing it today. So it just keep going on and on and on and on and on. So what I want to say, I'm getting ready to leave. Love is the key to life. In love, it covers a lots of sins. And that's why we got so much sin, evil, and wickedness in this world, this earth, because don't nobody understand what love is. Don't know nobody understand what they have to do to feel love and to have love and to get love. Can't nobody give it to you. They can express it only, and we didn't get no expression. We didn't get no expression, and because we didn't get no expression, that's why you don't have none today. Because expression, the children's supposed to get the expression from their parents and their care providers and their brothers and sisters and cousins now. And you didn't get no expression, so that's why you don't have no love today. Because the expression helped the love to grow inside of your soul, in your heart, in your mind. So if you don't get love growing up as children, you're gonna grow up feeling hateful. You're gonna grow up feeling angry. You're gonna grow up feeling miserable. You're gonna grow up feeling rejected and abandoned and depressed. You're gonna grow up feeling lost and confused because there was no expression of love. And because you didn't get no expression of love, you never did receive love in your heart and in your soul. And that's why you keep looking for someone else, someone outside of you to give it to you. You didn't get it, no expression when you was younger, right? So you never did receive love, or you never did understand it. So now today you are grown and you look for other people like men, boyfriends, husbands. You're looking for them to give you love, but they can't give it to you. They can't express it to you because guess why? Nobody ever expressed it to them. So that's why they can't express it to you. And then when they don't express it to you the way that you feel that you need them to express it, then you blow up, you go off, you get angry, you start calling them names and all kind of stuff. But they can only express to you. They can't give you love. You have to give yourself that. That comes from within you. And they can't express it because they don't know how. Nobody ever expressed it to them. They didn't have no dad to sit down with them, tell them nothing about love, how to love a woman, how to treat a woman, how you need to be with a woman. They had none of that. They had none of that. 97% of black households and white households and whoever household. The next thing I want to say, and it covers sin. And that's why there's so much sin in the world. Because don't nobody have no love. See, when you love somebody, you're not gonna hurt them. That's why the scripture in the Bible says love covers a multitude of sin. When you love somebody, you're not gonna hurt them. You're not gonna mistreat them. You're not gonna abuse them. You're not gonna make them feel sad and unhappy. I'm talking about real love here, okay? Real love, divine love that comes from the creators. That's what I'm talking about. Divine love, real love. And it covers a lots of sins. That's, a multitude of sin. That's why you can, everybody hurting each other. Don't nobody care about each other. Ain't nobody got time for nobody. Don't nobody want to help nobody. Don't nobody want to do nothing for nobody. Not even for children. That's why children are suffering today. That's why the world is full of sin right now. Because there is no true, true, true love. Nobody have love. And nobody is expressing love. Now you tell me, leave a comment if you can. You let me know somebody expressing love in your life. Love is an affection from the soul, heart, and mind. That's what you gotta give yourself. Can't nobody give you love. They can only express. It's an affection from the soul, the heart, and the mind. So with that, I'm gonna leave because my allergies up real bad. Subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Okay, Black Beauty.